So, hello guys. Ako nga pala si Martin and what I'm gonna present is chip manufacturing and trends. So, dahil Halloween ngayon, ito ang aking napiling theme para sa ating presentation ngayon. Okay. Chip manufacturing and trends. So, ano ang content nito? Chip manufacturing. Ano ang chip? Sinong gumagawa ng chip? So, why chip making is so hard? Next is photolithography. How CPU is made. Future trends of the computer engineering profession. Okay. Chip manufacturing, an integrated circuit, also known as a microchip, computer chip, or simply a chip, is a small electronic device made up of multiple interconnected electronic components such as transistors, resistors, and capacitors. So what we can see in this picture is made up of very tiny resistors, and capacitors. Lahat sila interconnected sa lahat yan. Lahat ng pin na yan, lahat yan, lahat ng kala mo gates. Kala mo gates yung mga yan, zero. Pero siguro gates yan. Okay. Ayan, ayan. Lahat yan ay what we call chips. Lahat natin ginagamit sa cellphone, lahat, laptop, even a TV. Siguro merong chip. Okay. Who makes chip? Intel, Nvidia, Samsung, Apple, AMD, pati processors ng mga cellphone, di ba? So, why chip manufacturing is so hard? Bakit ito mahirap? Tingin niyo. Pagkakita ko pa lang ng picture, nahihirapan na ako paano ginagawa yan. Dahil sobrang complex niya. Sobrang liit. Ang daming complicated na ginagawa dyan. Okay. Chips are incredibly tiny. Makita natin sa picture. Sobrang liit talaga. With billions of transistors packed onto them. Billions. These transistors are like little on and off switches and they have to be arranged with incredible precision. Precision, 100% precise. Dahil isang pagkakamali, masisira ito. Even the smallest error could mean the chip won't work. It's like trying to build a whole city on the head of a pin. Para kang gumagawa ng city sa isang karayo. Okay? Ganun siya kahirap. Kaya meron tayong isang pabrika lang na para sa isang chip. So then there's the manufacturing environment. Chips have to be made in ultra clean rooms called fabs or fabrication plants. A single speck of dust can ruin a chip. So these rooms are kept thousands of times cleaner than a hospital. Siyempre, dahil sobrang liit na ito, kahit alikabok, kayang sirain to. Ganun siya kahirap. Kaya, ang mga pabrika na to, mga gumagawa ng chip, sobrang linis, walang virus. At siguro, oxygen. Kaya, lahat ng gumagawa ng chips ay naka-PPE, personal protective equipment, para hindi masira ang chips. Like, kasasabi ko lang, a single speck of dust can ruin a chip. Okay. Kaya, mas malinis pa ang isang pabrika ng chip sa isang hospital. So, on top of that, each layer of the chip has to be carefully aligned. Okay? Modern chips have dozens of layers and each one has to line up perfectly. So, making chips isn't just hard, it's like doing brain surgery with a microscope. Okay, sa paggawa nito, makikita natin, isang maling galaw lang. Sira ito. At dahil umuubos tayo ng bilyon sa paggawa niyan, ay yari kapag nasira mo pa yan. Diba? Yari kapag nagkamali ka pa ng pag-operate ng isang makina na gumagawa ng microchip. Sobrang laking gastos ang ginagawa ng mga kumpanya dyan. Kaya pag may nasira, ay naku. Okay. Kaya nabuo ang isang photolithography dahil dito. Ayan. Ginagawa ang photolithography dyan. So, ano nga ba yung photolithography? Photolithography is a process that uses light to create patterns on a substrate, such as a silicon wafer, and is used in the production of integrated circuits, computer chips, and printed circuit boards. Photolithography. Ito na yung ginagawa ng mga gumagawa ng chips. Ito na yung ginagawa nila. So, ang pagkasabi kong silicon wafer, ito yon. Ay ang nakikita nyo ay silicon wafer na yan. At gawa yan sa isang buhangin. Okay? Lahat yan gawa sa buhangin. Sa disyerto, sa dagat. Minimelt yan at nagiging ganito. So, imagine shining a bright light to a stencil to create a pattern. So, ang photolithography gumagamit ng ilaw or ultraviolet para makapag-print ng circuit tulad ng ganito. Ganyan kaliliit ang piniprint nila kaya sobrang precise na ilaw lang kailangan nila. In photolithography, light is shown through a mask to print circuits onto silicon wafers. This process creates the patterns needed for different layers of a chip. So, this trick is that these patterns are so tiny that special machines called lithography machines are used to make them. So, itong lithography na ang nag-print niyan at yan ang ino-operate ng mga tao. Okay, ganyan kaliliit ang piniprint nila. So, these machines use extreme ultraviolet, like kasasabi ko lang, ultraviolet ang ginagamit na lead dito, which has a very short wavelength to make even smaller features. So, this process is expensive and incredibly complex. So, pagkakamali lang ay para kang nagsayang ng milyon-milyon. Okay? A single EUV machine costs hundreds of millions of dollars, but it's essential for making these tiny circuits that power modern CPUs. So, that is what we call photolithography. Ang pagtatak ng ilong na yan, ayun ang piniprint niyan. Itong bilog na to, ang tawag yun ay silicon wafer. Nagawa sa isang buhangin na naging ingot, hihiwalay ng ingot sa sobrang nipis at ayan na yun. Diyan sila piniprint. Okay. So, next ay how a CPU is made. Starting with silicon, kasabi ko lang, first we get pure silicon from sand. Sand, buhangin. And silicon is melted and formed into large crystals called ingots. So, may makina ito. Tinutunaw itong mga buhangin na to. Pag natutuyo, nagiging ingots. So, ingots na yan, para siyang round, kasi hinihiwa sa sobrang lipis. So, which are then slides into thin wafers. Doon na natin masasabi ang silicon wafer. Ayan. Ganyan kanipis. Pinatong lang yan sa lalagyan. Okay. Next is applying patterns. Ito na yung applying patterns. Ang pag-print gamit ang photolithography machines. So, next, the photolithography process we talk about comes onto play. Using mask, patterns are etched onto the wafer layer by layer, creating billions of tiny circuits. Ayan. Lahat na nakikita nyo parang maliliit na keme-keme dyan. Circuits na yan. Diba? Ganyan kaliliit ang piniprint na ito ng ilaw na yan. So, doping and adding metal layers. So, ang doping ay hindi yung isang doping, ha? The silicon is treated with different materials to give it special electrical properties, a process called doping. Metal layers are also added to connect different parts of the circuit. So, doon na ginagawa yung doping na naglalagay ng layer by layer. Okay, na naglalagay ng electrical properties sa isang circuit na printed na para mag-connect sila sa different parts of the device, okay? Next na yung testing and packaging. Finally, each chip is tested. Those that pass are packaged in protective casing and then sent out to be used in devices. Just like this, protected siya. Pag binuksan mo yan, doon mo makikita yung lithography na ginagawa natin dito. Okay. Ito ang next pinakagusto ko is the future trends in computer engineering. Sa napanood kong video, ito lang ang napili ko. Okay, nagdagdag na lang ako ng specials, ng features, pero ang pinaka naisip ko na future ng modern computer engineering ay ang AI. So, AI will continue to change how we design chips and develop software. So, AI, software pa lang siya pero pag nilagay siya sa isang hardware, napakatindi. No? Next ay ang machine learning. Processing data directly on devices without needing the cloud. Ngayon, kaya nagkakaroon ng cloud computing dahil kailangan pa ng cloud ng machine learning. Pero sa future, sana wala ng cloud. So, processing data directly on device na lang. Next is the neuromorphic computing. Ito ang matinding trend na pwedeng mangyari sa future. Mimics the brain structure to improve efficiency and speed. So, minimimik na nito ang mga utak natin. So, pag na-apply sa machine learning yan, at na-apply pa sa AI, sobrang laking innovation na ang mangyayari. Diba? Para kang naggawa ng isang tao na lang. Para kang sumilang ng sobrang talinong tao na alam na ang lahat. No? Dahil sa machine learning at neuromorphic computing, lahat ito nalagay sa AI, ay nako, para kang gumawa ng isang tao. No? Para kang nagsilang ng sobrang talinong tao. Ayan ang future ng computer engineering. Okay? Ayan ang naisip ko. So, thank you. At ito lang ang presentation natin ngayon. So, muli ako nga pala si Martin at ito ang Chief Manufacturing Friends. Thank you.